some. Oh yeah. There we go.
Okay, good evening and welcome to the Town Community meeting, Town and Community Committee meeting held tonight on Tuesday the 22nd of July 2025 at 7:30. So item 1, apologies for absence, and apologies have been received by Councillor Glenn Lambert, the Mayor Tom Buckley, Councillor Dave Eggleton and Councillor Rory Hunt. Item number 2, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? There are none. So we move on to item number 3, public participation. I see no one in public participation.
You're going well.
We will move on to item number 4. Item number 4 is to approve the minutes of the Town and Committee meeting held on the 17th of June. Can I have a proposal?
I'll second.
And a seconder? Great. Does anyone wish to speak to the minutes? No? Okay. Great. Moving.
Don't forget to vote.
Sorry,
All those in favour.
vote. Right, all those in favour. Thank you. Okay, item number 5. The town centre manager, Paul, is not here with us tonight, so,
Communications manager.
oh, sorry, yes, it's the communications manager, Daisy, who's not with us tonight. Has anyone got any questions or comments on the communications report? I see Councillor Hoskins and then Councillor Dodd. Yep.
This relates to both the communications manager and also the town centre manager. What you find in some areas is an issue of, for example, we're down on last year in terms of the venture golf. What I think we should have is actually the impact of costs described by the communication manager and also the community manager, rather than just a whole lot of wording, which is actually quite good, but actually doesn't tell the picture.
Yes.
So with income for adventure golf, it is included in the charts. It's not with the management accounts which are presented to Team C, but for the Finance Strategy and Management Committee meeting, the full set of accounts with all the charts, including the income for adventure golf, comparing this year with last year, is included.
But there's nothing on the screen here. And what I'm saying is we should actually be able to have discussion of these issues and actually, as a result, decide whether they are relevant or not. I'm not talking about it for now, but I'm actually talking about it that they should actually communicate the cost elements as well as the revenue elements, rather than just have a whole series of words.
Okay, thank you. Take some notes and we can look into that with Daisy.
Sorry?
We can look into that with Daisy.
Okay.
Thank you. Councillor Dodd? No questions? Any other questions, comments?
I had one comment actually. The venture golf is down for May and June, which is a slight surprise because May and June last year were wet and May and June this year have been very good. Do we know why that's gone down?
I don't know offhand, but I can quickly look up the the latest charts that we have, which have gone out with today's FSM agenda, which will kind of give an indication. So just bear with me a second. So actually, both April and May were up on last year. June was down slightly. I think although July has been a very warm month, I think June might be. I don't know if it was all completely weather related. I'm not entirely sure.
It may not be. That's been our theory for some time.
But I think, but March, April, and May were all stronger than the previous year. And looking at the last 12 months, so from June 2025 back to July 2024, total income was £100,400. And the previous 12 months was 94,000 for the same period. So year on year it's 6,000 up, but of course it's taking into account the weather. So it will depend very much on weather. However, I'm sure that when we look at the July figures, given the warm weather that we've had, I'm sure those July figures will be strong.
But this is why we need some information about the costs and the revenue, rather than just talk about it.
Thank you, Councillor Miller.
Yeah, just again on the comms manager update, I'm thinking now that we don't have an events subcommittee, under events and meetings, it's got sort of early planning, blah, blah. I mean, can we have a more detailed, can we have something a bit more detailed on what planning is happening for the events? Perhaps the sponsors that we've got, how much we've got, how many people have, I don't know, signed up for it, how many people have signed up for the,
Absolutely.
what's the other thing we've just taken over?
Yes,
Yeah, just, I think now, as we don't have the subcommittee, I think it's quite important that we have even a page perhaps on the events, or just an outline on, or more of an outline on what's happening.
Would you like to suggest that as a standing agenda item, almost
Yes.
like a progress report,
Yes.
but before events?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that?
Did you want to propose and take
Yes. Can we have a proposer for that in a second?
Okay, so what do we propose? Hang on, what did I just say?
A
Proposing
standard agenda item for future meetings.
Yes, a standard agenda item for events and meetings. That's
Great.
what I propose.
Proposer,
I'm
seconder.
happy to second that.
Thank you. Great. All in
Get to
favour?
vote, don't forget.
And a vote. All in favour? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yes.
Yes,
Councillor.
I did have some time this afternoon actually, so I had a look at the Annual Thames website. And upcoming events, I think there's an awful lot that we're missing actually. There was the vegan thing, and there was another one, and then the 2 Christmas things, and that was it. And I think of all the other things that are going on, the Town Vistas Regatta should be on there, I would have thought. Repair Cafe should be on there. And there were a lot of things that I could think, Literary Festival could be on there. You know, you want to list all the exciting things that are happening. And there were 2 current ones and 2 for Christmas, and that was it really. So it was a bit disappointing, I thought. So maybe we could ask for a bit more info on the website about upcoming
Vicky's got
events.
something on.
Jill, so is that on our website or on the Visit Henley website?
No, Henley Town Council website.
I know all, because it links through to the Visit Henley website, which is ours, isn't it? And I think all those things probably get listed on the Visit Henley website.
Yeah, but if I'm coming to Henley and I want to know what's happening, I'd like to go in events, future events, and all I see is 2 current ones and 2 Christmas ones. That's not really very user friendly, is it?
So
I mean,
perhaps better
that's my point,
signposting.
you know.
Better
You want to make it as
between
user friendly as
Yeah.
you can, really. don't you?
User friendly
Yeah.
and is.
All the things that are coming up
Yeah,
should be there,
definitely.
really.
Yes, so on the So it does say on the as Nikki's pointed out, it does suggest people go to visithenley.com, and on visithenley.com there is a comprehensive list of all events on there. So I suppose the thing here is that you're not wanting to duplicate the work, but maybe there is a way that either that link through to visithenley.com could be clearer.
A bit more obvious. I spent about half an hour on that,
Yeah.
and I didn't see anything saying visit Henley, visit what's
I think we need to make it as
And I'm
simple.
local.
Yeah, we need to make it as simple
You
as,
know, it's,
yeah.
I think it wasn't.
If there's a
as I
way we
say,
can
user
mirror-
friendly.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Councillor Miller, any final comments?
I would just say, yeah, there was a way that we could mirror so that it isn't too much. I mean, you don't want to have to manually put the events in one and then have to do it into another. There must be a bit of software that can,
Move one over to.
yeah, I would have thought, but then.
Okay, well, we'll take the suggestion to Daisy. Thank you very much. Any other comments before we move on?
We did discuss the green projects page on the Town Council website of the Climate and Nature Emergency Advisory Group, but now that's coming along. Not there's a date yet for it to go live, but progress is being made on that, and I think that should be an important page for us.
Yeah, I've got one comment, which was to say it has been really great to see all the activities that's happening, and I think I would have liked to have seen a bit more reference to the joint Greener Henley Town Council Green Week activities that took place. So maybe there's an opportunity there to discuss with Daisy going forward how we can more effectively promote it and mention it next year. So we'll hopefully look to change that next year.
Yeah, it was a very successful event. So. Oh well, a week, a series of events.
Okay, thank you. We'll now move on to item number 6, which is the Town Centre Manager update. Paul is not with us, so let's move on to a time of any questions or comments relating to this update, Councillor.
The bus shelters.
Yes.
I see you went to a snagging visit, which is great. I walked along Reading Road. The ones opposite Dewson's and the other side of the road, Dewson's, were looking really good, I thought. But I'm still wandered by the one on Station Road twice a day. And the central panel is just awful. That's lovely there, and that's lovely there, but that has just got scrappy bits of paper on there and pulled off, and it just destroys the look of the whole thing. So hopefully that's picked up on snagging. And we can put something worthwhile in that central picture. Because it just looks a bit.
No, but I can certainly pass it on to
Yes,
Paul.
it's the one
I
on
noticed that as
Station
well.
Road.
Yes,
That's had
indeed.
the
Opposite
news
Station
agents.
Park, yeah.
Yes.
Any questions? Yes, Councillor Ross and then Councillor.
The cleaning of the road signs is being carried out. I think it's not complete yet, but that's in association with the Henley Society who funded us and driven this, and we should thank them for their work on that. Henley Society do lots of little things around town as well as bigger things. It's good to see this getting done.
Thank you. Councillor Hoskin.
My comment is valid for all of this as well. And there are graffiti costs for 30 sites. How much does it cost? And what I find missing is that there is no indication of where they are causing problems, and where the budget is going to be excessive, but not sufficient.
Thank you, Town Clerk.
Cleaning of graffiti is covered under the Civic Pride budget. Although it's quite a lot of sites, then it tends to be quite low cost for each individual site. So we wouldn't expect the budget to be exceeded. But of course, when we look at the management accounts, as the year goes on and the forecast changes, then any large changes, there will be a note on each one to say why it is over or under budget.
I just don't think that they have a load of words, which is great, but actually you do need something to talk about costs.
Okay, thank you. That's noted. Councillor Miller.
I'm just saying delighted about the ATM, NatWest Bank. Do we have any idea when that's going to happen, when it's going in, when it's going to?
No, we don't have a timeline for it at the moment.
Yeah.
I believe there is an issue over getting power to it at the moment. But yes, it's a good step forward.
Definitely.
We don't have.
And how long will it last for? Because it's indicating that it's not permanent.
No, so I believe it was the general idea was a couple of years. So not months, but probably not decades.
Yeah.
So the original deal was for it to be through the other end of
That's
the
what I thought,
place,
yeah.
wasn't it? So that didn't happen, and they've offered us this alternative. Is that how it's worked?
I think that's what that they are keener for it to go into because it's the same landlord and they are keener.
That's a surprise, actually. I
Yeah.
didn't realise
No, I
that
didn't-
they were
I
the
didn't
landlord,
realise that.
same landlord. No.
Yeah.
Did you know there was an ATM at WH Smith's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only found out about a month ago. I had no idea.
No.
It's been there for a long time.
Very handy.
Okay, any other questions or comments?
Is Brookhouse on Reading Road, is that the new bakery that's in the old sports
No.
shop?
No.
Because that has opened.
It's the furniture place.
Right, okay.
It's great to see that the Repair Cafe has taken place. Were you able to?
Do you know, I was going to go because my secateurs needed sharpening,
Okay.
but it was pouring with rain, and I'm afraid I'll go next month. But did you go? Was it?
I wasn't able to go, but
No.
apparently according to these notes, it was
It looks like it was
well attended, which is
Great. No, it's a
Great.
lovely
I didn't know
green
either.
thing.
But, yeah, second Saturday of the month. is the-
Third.
yeah,
Is it third? Oh, right. Okay.
Third
second
Saturday
event.
of the month.
You might miss it.
It's the second event.
Second event,
Yes.
so there's
It
been
was the
yeah.
third. It's the third Saturday of the month. Yeah. No, it's lovely.
Okay, yes, and it sounds like the Bloom judging tour went well for those who, well, it was an enjoyable experience.
I think we should congratulate them. We should
Yes,
record
pass on the
minutes.
congratulations.
How well it went, we'll find out.
Everyone, yes, took part, yes. Okay, then, let's move on to item number 7, which is finance. Any questions or comments on the financial figures?
I noticed that the bus fares and passenger numbers are significantly up in the last few months, which is presumably a reflection of the new 5-day service, but it's good to see. People are using it. I wonder if the existing days that we have, 3 days, have gone up as well, with people more inclined to use it generally because they know it's always going to be there every weekday. But if we can get that sort of breakdown.
Yeah, is that possible? Yes.
Well, I think because it's going from 3 to 5 days, then you would expect a 66% increase, and we haven't quite seen the 66% increase. So that would suggest that there is certainly a growing number, but maybe there's more moving out of the day. So because people know they can travel any day, then they may be traveling on a Friday rather than a Thursday, for example. But it's still very encouraging
Yeah.
numbers.
Good numbers, aren't they?
No other comments, so no questions, so we'll progress on to item number 8, which is the progress reports. Does anyone have any updates that they would like to share on items that they can give an update to? Do you have any other things on it?
I don't think so. Not more than is there.
It's good to see the Living Advent calendar is nearly all the events and venues are now confirmed.
Are the booking forms the same as last year, Nikki, for the Christmas festival?
Yeah, Christmas festival, we just put a £5 on, we thought we'd try and have a little bit more money, so we just bumped up each price by £5.
Okay.
Did
Did that go through? Okay.
No, just any increase hadn't been put on, so we just thought it's a very small increase, but
Yeah.
they've gone out, the Christmas market ones have gone out, we've had lots of responses so far for those we've now got to collate, we've got more interest than what we've got huts. So
Yeah.
we've got to try and work out how to fit the people in, because some people want the whole time, some people want a couple of days, and we'll try and
Is it possible to have a look at, to eyeball the booking form?
yes, go.
I don't know if anyone
It's
else.
exactly the same, for
Is
the
it?
market or for the festival is exactly the same.
Okay, oh, okay,
Literally, we haven't changed anything, we've kept the same format.
yeah, just I've got, purely for, I know a few people that might be interested in,
Yeah, I can send you.
so I think it's handy
Yeah.
for me to forward.
Yeah, I'll send you the link across.
That'd be great, thank you.
It's also really encouraging to see that 22 to 24 Living Advent, which is what you said, Councillor Roseman, so that's really encouraging.
So I guess will there be a kind of grand announcement of all the venues? I don't know, are we going to do it as Richard did it? Announce, I don't know.
Well,
That's why you want to report, really, isn't
The
it?
venues
Yeah.
will be,
Yes,
but
yeah.
obviously
Yeah,
the surprise bit of it won't be announced, it would be.
yeah.
yes.
Again, I think
Take
it's
that,
as Tony was saying, it'd be nice to get a bit more information
Okay,
on that. But that could come under.
Because
the
Richard
events.
had an event at the Kenton, didn't he? And then you'd sort of share.
Yeah, once they
you
did
know,
all the
invite
events,
everybody.
then
Yeah, so
Richard used
whether
to.
we're doing something like
Yeah,
that.
he used to do a lot of promoting
Yeah.
the venues as well. You know, he'd say, we're
Exactly.
pleased to announce that,
Mm.
you know, all the event, all the venues, and it's a good bit of advertising for them as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So it would be really good if we've got all of them for perhaps Daisy to start.
To have an event in the calendar
Yeah,
to invite and promote everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number of items to pass on, so yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
The chalets, we agreed to have another go at them this year, didn't we? Because it was a bit like this last year, and we made various comments about how we wanted them to be decorated a bit more differently. So this is sort of the second year of the
Yeah.
experiment, isn't it, really?
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes.
is it the same amount of chalets as last year?
I believe so.
The number of chalets is the
Yeah.
same, still 10.
Yeah.
Will they be spread out across the marketplace, or are they going to be concentrated as they were at the?
Yeah, they're concentrated
this end?
very because we have the markets and we have the season licenses, so we can't throw everyone off for sort of 10 days.
I thought they were rather good. I thought, yeah, it's a nice idea. It just needs time, I think, to build up, and perhaps some carol singers in the middle to make it all Christmas.
Glühwein.
Glühwein and carol singers, wonderful. Well,
We are planning to make sure that the market stall holders and others are given the opportunity to bid to occupy them. So there were some complaints last year.
We have I've spoken to the market traders and they're obviously not happy about it happening again, but they know it is happening. And at the moment, I've got one hut that I've reserved for on the charter, the farmers and the craft market.
Oh, good.
Blanked out one hut on that day, those days that we can be used by, at least we could put one trader in.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, because then otherwise people moan that we haven't got different things in the town, so it's a delicate mix between, do we say, okay, fine, traders can use them, but then it's nothing new. So,
Yes.
but we have reserved one.
sounds like ongoing dialogue is
Yes.
key to this, so
Yes.
keeping everyone informed, managing expectations and meeting them in the middle, so to speak, and making sure everyone has a great time.
And I've had a couple of our traders from both markets actually apply for a hut, so they are on the list of people being
Brilliant.
considered.
Yeah, that's encouraging.
Whereas last year they were just told straight off because it wasn't the quality they were looking for. They will be considered this year because, there's nothing like that, like the honeys of Henley, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them, they're not an inferior quality or anything like that, so they'd be a nice addition to have actually in there. Sort of thing.
Yes, it's
So,
good Christmas goods. Yes,
there are a couple that are.
absolutely.
Last year there was a chocolate seller there, but we have a very fine chocolate. There's clashes with existing shops and flowers. I know the flower seller, she was quite upset because there was a conflict. So, I mean, you're bringing people in from outside, they don't pay very much and they sell their things. And we've got shopkeepers who are paying big rents, trying to sell a very similar product. And there's a strong feeling it's not fair. And I can understand that really. So I think it would be very, very
It is though, any
diplomatic.
market you have in town, you're going to cross with traders that are actually here. So we
Yeah.
either have a market and then you do have to cross with what we've already got,
Yeah.
or we don't have a market at all, sort of thing, you know. So
It's a very delicate.
It's a delicate balance.
Well, I will make the point that the traders should, you would have thought, would welcome the extra footfall in the town generated by the Christmas festival itself and all the events around it, like the chalets. And maybe they don't notice that, but they feel other things. And but so perhaps the traders are not getting as bad a deal as they fear. And I think they actually benefit on the whole. But that's difficult to judge. And I understand that they are at least wanting to question the fact that trade is being reduced, but I'd say it's going to be increased overall.
I think you're right. I mean, if you look at places like Bath and Winchester, they all started small. Now they're massive chalets, you know, roads with chalets in, and I think a lot of the retailers now are pleased for the additional footfall. But it's a well-established Christmas, you know, festival there. But who's to say that this can't grow into something bigger? But as you say, Jill, I think it's good that
We're sensitive to
you've
it,
got to be
really.
sensitive, and
Yeah.
you've got to, you know, everyone's fighting for a
For a dollar,
living,
yes.
you know, so it is tough.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
Okay.
Perhaps you
Comments?
should
Yeah.
reduce the cost to the traders,
Wow.
the marketplace.
Something to consider.
Yeah.
Well, on that point, that's the last item of the agenda, and I now close the meeting.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andrew.
Well, Chair.